sat there and played all that stuff, and none of the information from the videos or anything was playing. Oh my God. This is, yeah. You can tell I was having a day today.
I think it's everyone is having an experience. I will say that. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, because my microphone isn't working. My whole situation, like, it's not even showing up on my computer. I don't know what is happening.
Yeah. It's Jason. It's a lot going on.
Lord, there's a lot happening. How y'all doing today?
I don't even think they made it into the chat room because
where's the chat? Oh yeah,
we apologize, you guys.
We Ninja.
We thought it was playing and it wasn't even playing. So hey, We Ninja, thank you for showing up. We appreciate it. We're gonna get more people coming into the chats, but let's start with the first video. We're just gonna get kicked right into it. So I was watching this one from Funky Dineva, right? And he was talking about religion. And it was really resonating. And so I want to know what you guys think of this. And we're going to discuss it and we'll take a look and we'll be right back.
Everybody who fat got the spirit of gluttony in them and they need to go to the front. Let me get this straight. Everybody who fat got the spirit of gluttony in them and they need to go to the front of the church and get an exercise out of them. And she hollering no like a scene from The Exorcist because that's what TV has taught us that the demons do.
You came, the same way you go right now, to be upon you now. You shall not have peace.
And somebody said that's some Pentecostal BS. And the gag is there is a whole section of y'all who just blindly believe in this bullshit. I'm just glad this time around they ain't trying to exercise the gays. Okay, because y'all love to take the gays down to the front of the church and exercise. What if Ozempic was the exorcism that fat people needed? I don't understand how y'all sit at churches that do stuff like this. Do you know how much of your brain that you have to turn off to buy into this? But I'm going to take it back to somewhere more rudimentary. I'm going to take it back to Vacation Bible School. You got to be one special kind of fool if you honestly believe that Noah went and got 2 of every animal and put it on an ark and it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Do you know how much of your brain that you have to turn off to reason and the animals live together in peace? I don't know if you're being facetious or if this is like really your explanation. Let's just pretend this is her belief. Do you see the level of mental gymnastics that you have to go through in order to believe this shit? And y'all telling me next? No, I'm not moving on. See, y'all want me to move on because it makes you feel uncomfortable. And nobody has ever died from being uncomfortable. I want you to sit in the discomfort of the illogic for just a little bit and let's explore. And that is why they say the more religious people are, the less educated they tend to be. Now listen, I am of the belief that there is a way that you can reconcile religion, spirituality, logic, and education. There is an intersection, but y'all come on now. And I'm finna liken it to something. I'm gonna be very honest with you. You super staunch religious people and the same ones who so quick to call fraternities and sororities cults and the same people who want to call MAGA cults, you're in a cult as well. You're no better. You are no different than those MAGA people because you are required to turn off a faction of your brain to blindly follow something and stick by it no matter how irrational or illogical it may be. Religion.
So we pretty much get the picture here. You know what? He is right about that. It's the same thing where you see, where you would see black people, because black people is extremely homophobic. They, F word, this and this, right? As soon as a white person's called them nigger or darky or coon or nappy headed hoe or any of these things that they're talking about, all of a sudden, we got to have a march for you. Oh, you're unmuted. You're muted. We have to have a march for you.
Nappy headed was very specific, but
very specific. You remember when what was his name? What's that guy's name? Howard Stern. So you remember when Howard Stern did that, right? And Howard Stern, he was like, this is how he talks. And you could see the media. The media was so upset. They were sitting here like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he said that." These are the same people that's quick to call somebody from the LGBT community the faggot or whatever. They're quick to say stuff like that. But when it happens to them, all of a sudden we got to have a whole NAACP march for your asses or something. It's absolutely ridiculous after a while. This is what I've been talking about in regards to this religious people in general. Even when it comes to, and I think I told you this story before, but you remember where where I was telling you that I went to some of the churches in the past and they were molesting the children and etc. And then the people in the church is like, "Oh, Jesus will forgive and the Lord will forgive and all these things will forgive." And I'm just sitting here like, so because it's the pastor and because he entertains you and because you come to church every day, he's okay. Jesus is going to forgive him. That's the shit I'll be talking about when we're having a real conversation about this stuff. And people don't want to have that conversation. People want to gloss over it. And then we got to hear, "Oh, let's have unity and let's all come together." No, fuck all that. I don't want to hear "let's all come together in the unity," because the problem is when it's happening to your ass, it's a problem. Trey, what do you think? Audience, what do you think as well?
So, me being someone who grew up Christian, and again, I was at a very young age, I was able to make the decision for myself. Like once I left my family church, that again, I was like forced to go. As a black kid, you are forced to go to church. So up until about maybe like 10, 11, actually maybe like 12 or 13, like I was, uh, I was forced to go to church. And even up until that age, I was also forced to get vaccinations. But like around 12 or 13, I was able, hey, Nikki, hey, girl.
Hey.
Yeah, we've been having all types of system issues. We can't find our lock, child. Yeah, we going through it. But we're talking
It's a
about
mess.
the church and religion and all that nasty mess. So again, me as a kid, I was forced to go to church till about maybe like 13, alongside with again being forced to get vaccinations, all those things. So around 13, my mom was just like, "Hey, you make the decision for yourself. I want you to start growing into your own human being." So I decided to stop getting vaccinations, and also I decided to go just to a different church because I was still kind of comfortable with Christianity, but I went to a different church, and the way they taught things were just a little bit different. They were a lot looser. They were the demographic of people that went to this church, because it was more alongside of not a small church, but like not necessarily a mega church, but one of those big churches where they have like multiple services because they know a lot of people are going to come.
Yeah.
But again, their mindset was just a little bit looser on the word of God and all those things. So I did that. And then eventually, when I was 19, I moved to California. And then the first thing, again, as a black person, when you're moving to another place and you're a Christian, the first thing you do is try to find a church. So I did it again when I moved to California. I joined a church, and I started to notice how they leaned so heavy on getting you to pay your tithes.
Yeah. It's a
That
money
10% of whatever you make. And then there would be like pushes to pay for like a building fund to build this and build that. And there was just so much focus on you paying your money into this place that I just started to kind of take a step back and just like look at it. And I realized this is a business.
Mhm.
This is a business of trying to almost trauma bond broken people.
Yeah.
So these are huge facilities. Again, I can't say, I'm just telling you what my experience was. I can't say what everybody's church is. I can't say what their words. I can't say what other people's experiences were. But my experiences were, even when I went to go visit other people's churches, these were looping together a bunch of people's traumas and feeding off of their need to feel like they belong to something. Like
Yeah.
people are really going through things in these streets. And I feel like not even just the black church, but church in general, certain churches, the Christian overall arching space is feeding off of people's traumas and people's hurts and people's need for not only a proper way of living, a proper wage. Like people are praying to this space, even like a lot of people don't even have their own personal relationship with the higher power, but they think going getting into a routine and going to church and being around these people that seemingly, you know, worship the true God
Yeah.
is going to deliver them and change their lives and their income. Now, I will say, because you do meet so many people in crosses and walks of life, that could be a really turning point in your moment because you met somebody really cool that can take you to another place. But I don't believe, in my experience, the church was something that kept me alive or something that even financially grew me. It's more so
Mhm.
something because I was so deliberate on giving my tithes, even when I didn't have it, like it was something that broke me more than actually built me up.
Yeah.
So again, I see a lot of Christian churches. Again, this is just my experience. A lot of Christian churches are being predatory and just being, again, a trauma bonding space for people who feel like they're broken. Like I heard like a poem somewhere, and they said, um, people only seek out religion when they're unhappy with this world. Like if everybody had what they needed, if we didn't lean so far on the end of greed, religion would be soon to disappear. Like people
Yeah.
are always looking for something to believe in when they're unhappy with themselves or they're unhappy with their surroundings. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, and one thing is I want to show you this as well. It's not just religion as well. I think it's just humans that are selfish in general. Because even when you look at this is Nancy Reagan, right? So she's a Republican. We all know that. Now she was against gun safety laws until her husband got shot. Then she wanted to get involved with gun safety laws. She was opposed gay rights until her daughter came out. Then she fought against stem cell research until Ronnie got it. And then now she says, I'm a Republican, which means I won't give a shit about you until it happens to me. It's the same cycle with,
Yeah.
religion, with politics. It gets annoying after a while. And that's why I said a lot of humans are very selfish. And this is why when people's like, oh, I seen some comments in the comment section. It was like, oh, it's FTV's black show is just black like this. I said, black people get on the show too. Actually, we give it to them just as we give it to white folks. Everybody can get it on the show. But this
Right.
is what I'm talking about. This is why I said when people be a part of these groups or something, they want you to conform to what they are doing, or they want you to believe what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just messed
Mhm.
up. Nikki, what do you have to say?
As far as religion, I mean, I do believe in a higher power. I'm not, again, I've always questioned things. I don't believe in the Bible. It's a book of stories. I don't need a book to tell me how to live my life. I don't need a book to tell me to be nice to people. Um, I clearly know, growing up is forced, oh, ties, this and that and stuff like that, but God can't spend the money. So, you know, people use religion as a form of control, and you have to be ignorant to it. So it's like organized religion in and of itself is a contradiction. Y'all love, and what I would encourage people to do, and I'm going to talk about this more actually on Quarter No Appeals tomorrow, because I want to delve into religious psychosis, especially within the Black community. But and I'm going to play the clip. But there's a scene in The West Wing. I don't know the episode, but it's early season 2, and the president he's into his faith. He's a Catholic, but he knows the Bible in and out, and he points out the contradictions that's
Mhm.
literally in the Bible. So everybody's talking about the Christian, you're saved, and you're talking about worldly shit. Everything you do is worldly. Do you watch television? That's worldly. Just because you listen to gospel, that gospel is not the same gospel that was back then, because those instruments that you're listening to did not exist. That type of everything we do is of the fucking world. If you watch a movie, it's of the world. If you use a microwave, it's of the world. Everything is worldly. So that is a contradiction in and of itself. It's just when it said you can't touch pigskin, but you niggas love football, it's the
Yep.
same shit. You can't wear garments of two different cloths, but you bitches are out here with these damn polyester suits on. Like
Yeah.
it's and all these different things. Like y'all are literally going against it. You cherry pick the Bible and as a means to hate and not uplift. You bring out the Bible when you want to be judgmental towards somebody, but you don't want anybody being. But when it comes to your bullshit, only God can judge you. But when it comes to everybody else bullshit, you got a Bible verse to justify your judging of them.
Yep.
Christianity was forced upon Black people to give them something to believe in. When that's the whole point of faith. And again, I do believe in God. I believe in nigga Jesus. I don't do silk press Jesus. I believe that there is a higher power than me. That's something that gives me comfort. That's something that I believe in. I can talk to God anytime I want to. I don't need a house to do that. I don't need a place of worship. I can literally have a conversation when I want to. I think, and I've always said this, we as Americans get into trouble when we're like, our God is the only God, and there's evidence to the contrary. Muslims believe what they believe. Other people have other different religions. So we get caught up in saying our God is the only God when that's not true. You can simply believe what you believe. I believe what I believe, but it is not my job to make you believe what I believe. That's not what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what we have to get into. You know, church is there for anybody. You're supposed to be able to walk into a church and that be a safe haven. It don't matter if you're gay, straight, trans, whatever, the non-binary, with all the fucking choices you got. It don't matter. That's what you are. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, what you're supposed to be able to go there, and it's supposed to be a safe place. You're not supposed to have people go and check their logs to see the last time you donated before they can help you out. Church is a business. You want to see people get back to the word of God? Start charging churches taxes. I bet you the motherfuckers will know the word then.
Yep.
Start charging them taxes. I bet you those people will get back to what the word of God is when you start charging them money.
Yeah.
They get away with a lot of shit because they don't pay taxes. So they right aligned with the Republican Party because they don't pay taxes. They're not going to go against the Republican Party because then they'll have to pay taxes. Start taxing churches because that's exactly what it is. Church is a business, and the bigger the church, the bigger the business. And you dumb motherfuckers get up every Sunday and you go to these places where you can't even feed your family, but you're giving your last. And I've been in the same place as Trey. I've bounced the check trying to tithe, and then you for what?
Right.
Because nothing is coming. The greatest blessings I've had, I didn't pay a dime for.
Yep.
So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. So I'm not. I'm not giving you what am I giving God? And yeah, what am I giving God? 10% of what? Like, why do I gotta hear? Are you transferring this shit into what is this? Christ crypto? What the fuck are you doing? Where is he
Christ crypto is crazy.
Like, where the fuck is he? Where is he spending the money? Where is he spending the money? What is he buying? Does Silk Press Jesus have a motherfucking Phantom up there? Does he have a Bentley? Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, it's not.
Yo, Nikki, that needs merch. That is merch right there. I'm sorry. I have never heard nothing like that before.
Like you might.
Christ
is that what he's selling? Because how are you converting this shit? Because it's like the money. How is he getting the money? I just want to know how is Christ getting the fucking, how is he getting the fucking money? I'm not giving you shit. That's exactly what it is. Christ crypto.
Christ crypto is crazy.
Yeah, but it's true. And you have, and especially with Black people, you have them empty their whole bank accounts out for the church. Oh, the pastor needs this. I said, well, the pastor got a Bentley. The pastor staying in Overland Park, Kansas, with a out there, a $750,000 house is like a castle out there in Kansas. I said, what do the pastor need? Why ain't the pastor giving some 10% back or whatever? It's just like, when it comes to religion, I do pray for a lot of Black people mentally, because if we go back to our roots is more into like spiritualism and stuff. This is why there was like, oh, you can't do this and do that. I'm like, but you're practicing a God that sat here and allegedly pretty much massacred all these people in the name of God. So that's just what I have to say about it. We don't have a lot of time for it, but we will talk about this another day. What are you about to say, Trey, before we head to the next topic?
So just a really quick thing. And this is just like a hypothesis that I've come to because of my experiences. So I think the stories of the Bible and even the stories of Jesus was the story of all Black people, because I think those of us that come from the continent of Africa, and my ancestors that come from the continent of Africa, have those powers that were talked about in the Bible. Because
Mhm.
I actually so I'm a healer and I do massage therapy for a living. But I was in another country where, like, there weren't so many chemicals in the food. There weren't so many. There's, like, again, the land was sacred, and it was space. So I think just being in America itself, it really dentons the things that we were actually made to do as humans. We are spiritual beings. We actually have way more power than people even think we do have here. So I'm just gonna leave y'all with that, because I actually so there was an experience I had in this other place where I laid, well, someone was going through something, and I was just like, oh, I don't even know what to do. And my hands heated up, like literally like they were on fire. Like I'd never felt that before in my life. And they were called to this person, and they were called to the right side of their chest, and through their chest I put my palm there, and through my palm I felt something come through their skin, like to press on my hand, and something in my head told me drag it to the left side of their body and pull it out and throw it away. So once I did that and threw it away, like water, like shot out of my eyes. So guys, when you're eating something sour and water like kind of leaks out of your mouth. So
Mhm.
that's what happened to my eyes. And then the person whose body that I drugged the thing out of, they went completely limp, like they weren't breathing at all. And slowly, I got scared for a second, and
Mhm.
slowly their body came back to life. And I was just like, okay, all right, something's happening here. And then when they opened their eyes, the whites of their eyes flashed, and they calmed down, and they were actually a completely different person throughout the entirety of the trip. So I think as humans, we have powers that we don't even know about in America, in the food, in the water. Everything is getting that part of us, especially if we are Black people. There are things that target our melanin, there are things that target our organs. Again, I don't believe in organized religion as it is here in America today, because, again, it is all about attacking our money, attacking our mental, and showing us, not even showing us, getting us to think that we have to reach outside of ourselves to have power. I'm going to leave it there.
All right. And since the last dragon has healing hands now, we about to go into a white guy telling Black people that we need his hair. Take a look at this. We'll be right back.
And why Black women want white people's hair. How beautiful that shit is. I'm almost 60.
Nathaniel, please. Not today. We're
Nikki, what is the session with white folks?
First of all, he
That
couldn't
shit-
even get the comb through that shit. He couldn't even get the comb through that greasy shit. Y'all don't wash y'all ass on a regular basis, so I know you're not washing your fucking head. Nobody wants that shit. We don't wear white people's hair. I don't know how many times. Listen, I wear lace front, not a lice front. Okay, I cannot walk in that motherfucker. I can't go to the hair store and say, "Let me get some 1B stringy. Let me get some 1B oily." Okay? We don't wear boneless fucking bust downs. They equate straight hair, they equate straight and long with being white. What it is, and I don't care what anybody says, it's jealousy.
Yeah.
Because Black people have the freedom of expression, especially Black women. Black women have the freedom of expression when it comes to our hair. We can wear wigs, which, again, it's been done since the pharaohs. This new obsession with punching down on Black women and their hair what it's designed to do is because white women feel like wigs and extensions and tape-ins are luxury services that only they can access, right?
Yeah.
They don't like it that we can go in Sephora and we can go into Ulta and all these places or Nordstrom and get premium skincare and we can buy La Mer and they don't like that we have access to that. They don't like the fact that we can go and get our nails done and we can get them long or short and be artistic.
Yeah.
They're white people and they signed up to look cookie cutter. Our freedom to express ourselves bothers them because they can't do it. Now they could actually do it. You see white women dye their hair all the time, but they can't change the texture. We can have braids. We can have a shortcut. We can have a bust. We can do all these different things, and they can't. We're not limited in our expression, but they are. They're white men decided what white women should look like. Black men don't get to decide what black women look like. We're going to decide what we look like. When black women wear makeup, and yes, you have some pick me bitches or whatever, but for the most part, when black women express ourselves, we're doing it for us. We're doing it because we know when we walk down the street, another black woman is going to say, "Oh my God, where did you get that?" What those types of we do it for us first and
Yeah.
everybody else second. That is a level of freedom that white women will never have, and they're jealous of it. They're jealous of the freedom that we have to be autonomous with our bodies, to be autonomous with our hair, to be autonomous with our wardrobe. They can't go outside of what a white man is telling them to do. Whereas black women, the reason why white women hate black women is because black women are not afraid of white men. That is the prime. That is the reason, number one reason why white women hate black women is because we're not afraid of white men. And since
Right.
we're not afraid of white men, we're gonna wear our hair how we want. We're gonna do what we want, and we don't care what they think about it. We can come to the office with long nails and still get our work done while you're spending the whole day trying to figure out how I did it. We don't care what you think. It's not about you. We do it for us first, whereas white women do everything they do for white men's approval. Everything a white woman does, it is for a white man's approval. Everything a black woman does is for a black woman's approval, particularly her own. That is the problem. They want to equate us wearing straight hair to wanting to assimilate to them, but in reality, they're the ones assimilating to us because again, who's going around trying to wear the braids now and getting their hair taken falling out? Who's going to a doctor to get BBLs and collagen and fillers and all these types of things? Who's taking melanin? Who's tanning? Who's assimilating themselves in our culture with music? How is it they're being racist but still using black sounds? We're not assimilating to them. They have always assimilated to us. So that dog is not gonna hunt. And also he's using that as rage bait because I went to his page and he doesn't have much content, but that is the highest viewed video that he has talking about black women. That is the new grift with these white people that want to get into the creative rewards program on TikTok.
Rage bait is their thing now.
They want, but that's the thing that they don't think about. They don't think past that. Because if that's what it takes for you to get in that program, that's what it's going to take for you to stay in that program. And the minute you want to be something different, the minute you want to be who you actually are, which is the person you were when you was posting content that nobody watched, instead of you perfecting that and making that content something that people want to watch, you take the easy route and be racist towards black women. Because that's the only way that white people can get other white people to engage with them is by being racist to black women. So if that's all you got, you don't have anything at all. So it's this white woman that's exactly what she's been doing. So so what I did was I cloned her voice. I wrote dialogue basically saying what this is what she's doing, and I let her videos speak to prove my point. Because that's exactly what she did when nobody was watching her content. But the minute she started talking about black women negatively, now she's getting views 60, 50, 200,000 views. But that's what it took for you to get other white women to pay attention to you. So if that's what it takes for white women to pay for, if you're a white woman and you can't even get the attention of other white women without shitting on black women, then you've already sold yourself. You already told us that you're a mediocre white bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're going to have to continue to perpetuate racism in order for somebody to listen to you. So you're never going to be able to get your message out. You're never going to be able to sell the shit you're trying to sell, because the only thing you can sell from here on out is racism.
Yeah, that is true. And since you're speaking of racism, I decided to bring up your good friend.
Oh, I hate him. I can't stand him.
I was hovering at this, but just listen to this. The audacity to even talk about anybody and his wife look like this. Just listen. We'll be right back.
Hey, now, I don't know if she a man or not. I don't think she is. But I will say, y'all quit lying to this woman, act like she cute, though. Michelle Obama is not a good-looking woman. And it's okay to not be good-looking. Everybody can't be fine, like my wife.
Officer Tatum, shut your bitch ass up. Mind you, your wife look like a fucking tapeworm in the face. Coming for the queen like that when your wife look like Dirk Nowitzki in the face. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know your wife look like a skin-bleached Tony Snell. Stop playing with Michelle like that, man. Knowing you got a wife at home that look like Saving Private Ryan. You gotta stop playing on this internet like that, man. You got a Men in Black bug in the face looking at his wife in the crib. Your wife look like Bran Stark in the motherfucking face, son of Ned Stark. And you gonna come on this internet playing, you knew you was gonna set that lady up. You knew you was gonna set that Caitlin Clark looking ass lady up. She look like Isaiah Hartstein in the fucking face. Her Chet Holmgren looking ass.
What is wrong with this Tatum dude? Like, I've lived in Kansas before. I lived in Missouri. This cooning is on a different level right now. Like, it is severe.
I mean, he wants to be King Coon. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, because for you to say that your wife looked better than Michelle, it's like they don't want to accept that Michelle Obama is what Melania wishes she could be. Like that's exactly what it is. They don't want to admit that they have to go up for a bitch that showed her ass. Literally. Your first lady is on GQ Germany or some shit naked. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's what y'all had to deal with. That's what the fuck y'all are dealing with. That's who you gotta go up for. You can't compete. Melania, there's no way she can compete with Michelle Obama. Not intellect, not on a style-wise, class-wise, nothing. No. Nothing. The only thing she can be is fucking white, and she ain't American white. So she has nothing. She has nothing, and they have to make her that way. Because I promise you, if that was a fucking Democrat, if Hillary Clinton did all the shit that Melania has done, imagine your first lady being a high price hoe. That's it. The first lady is a high price hoe. She didn't even want to be. She didn't want to be the first hoe. She wanted to get her money and get the fuck out. She overstayed her welcome being a hoe. She stayed too long at the motherfucking party. She should have got her money and got the fuck up out of there. No. So now she got to go through this shit and wait for this motherfucker to die so she could do what the fuck she want to do. Yeah. If that's what my thing is, if you hate being black so bad, go to what his name is, Sammy Sosa route. Bleach your motherfucking skin. If that's the case, go and do that shit. Go to the extreme with it. I want you coon ass niggas to start putting Caucasian on your fucking applications so that these white people could tell you to your motherfucking face how they really feel about you. Because y'all go in them comments, oh, you're one of the good ones, and y'all will sit there and like the shit. You hate where the fuck you come from. That means you hate your black ass mammy for being your black ass mammy. You wanted what the fuck you want to come from a white bitch? Go work that shit out with her. But I want y'all to leave us the fuck alone. Go over there. And when they hang you from a motherfucking tree, let them bitches cook some kale, cause we ain't frying no fucking fish.
That part.
That's what the fuck you're getting. Go let them bitches cook some kale, cause we ain't frying no motherfucking fish. We're not doing shit. Oh, no, cause then your black ass family that you hate is gonna now come to the niggas and be like, oh, can y'all get together? No, that's a motherfucking coon. Let him go over there. As far as I'm concerned, they can string that motherfucker up from the highest of oak trees. And I'm not gonna feel no fucking way about it. As a matter of fact, I hope they do it and then rule it a suicide. You won't get no complaints out of me.
Sure won't.
Because if he wasn't tap dancing like he tap dancing, look at the white bitch you got. That's one thing that irritates me about niggas, especially the ones that's coons, is that when y'all go out here and get a white bitch, you get the most generic ass white bitch you can find.
Right.
You don't get
there are baddies. There are baddies out here.
Yeah, but they don't want that. Y'all go and find the most. Y'all go and find the most generic ass motherfucker. One thing about a black woman, not always, but for the most part, if we step out, the black woman effect is real. We're gonna clean that motherfucker up, okay? We're gonna show him, we're gonna season him right the fuck up. Y'all over here get the most bland, boring, generic ass white looking bitch you can fucking find and then want to act like she's stunting on sisters. I think it the fuck is not. Tell my son, Michelle Obama ain't as bad as your wife. Bitch, who the fuck is your wife? That old parrot face, that toucan Sam face bitch. Don't nobody know her. Don't nobody know her. Man, fuck that lady.
Or this lone neck ass bitch right here.
Oh my God.
She's a weird looking ass white woman. Have you seen the video that was on Instagram?
She looks like Mars Attacks.
Damn.
Yeah, she was walking.
Yes.
It was like her neck. It was like her legs walked one way and her neck walked the other way. And she was holding the binder. There was no paper in it. And it was just weird. And I was just like, what is... I said, this is what y'all consider superior? This is what y'all consider sexy? Like... I can't process it anymore. Like I think something mentally is wrong with them.
Again,
because
Mars Attacks.
It's given something. It's given ain't human. But we're gonna shift it to another direction. I don't know if y'all ever seen this movie. I don't even know what the hell this movie is. I was hollering when I first seen the clips of it because I was just scrolling through my Instagram and watching it, and I just wanted to see. Let's just play it, and I will be right back. Stay tuned.
Bitch, what the hell's wrong with you? I mean, how am I supposed to explain this to my
wife, Norman? Yeah, I know who you are. Those marks are nothing compared to what you're gonna get later. Honey, I've given you something there's no cure for. It's gonna grow and grow until it consumes you.
You don't look like you got anything.
Is that what you gotta tell your wife when she wants to fuck?
Is this too big?
Oh my God, no, not me.
What the hell movie is this?
Is this Tubi? Like, where did you find this?
So, you know how I call it. I call it social media after dark. You know how you just scrolling past 12 o'clock and you just scroll. I'm just like, and I stopped. I said, "What the hell?" And I seen it had all these views. I said, "Okay, it must be something crazy." And I was looking at it. I said, "It looked like a movie from the set, like the late 80s or early 80s." You
it's
know,
very. I'm gonna get you sucker coded.
I was like, what is this? I didn't know if you guys knew what the hell this was because I was like, I've never heard of this movie before, ever.
Her cigarette is cut, though.
I mean, you could. I mean, it's definitely late 80s, early 90s for sure. Shout out to HACF for our first donation of the day. Thank you. Appreciate you.
My thing.
Yeah, it's definitely. I want to know. It's Tales from the Hood coded as well. Like it's a lot.
Very Tales from the Hood.
Yes.
I have to see what this. I have to see what this is. Have y'all ever seen? Speaking of shit like this, this looks like it's maybe a short film or something like that. I have to find what this is now. Have y'all ever seen? Is it? Let's talk about the Johnsons. Okay, so something's wrong with something about the Johnsons, right? It's a short film that trauma. It was all on Twitter, like I want to say 2011, but it is a short film and it is so traumatizing. It is about a black like suburban family where the son is sexually assaulting the father. Yes. The son from an early age, from like a teenager to adulthood, is sexually assaulting his father. Like, it is the most eerie, weird film. But if you go look it up, it's called. Let me look it up right now because it's something about the Johnsons.
Okay, sorry. That is wild.
Yeah, and it's a black family, which makes it even fucking yes. Oh, it's called The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. It's 2011, and it's a horror mystery film. And literally, it is they're suburbans, but the son from an early age is sexually assaulting the father, and the father is the shame he feels because he can't. Like, you would think, hey, stop it. There's a scene where the son is going to senior prom and the dad is in the bathtub, right? The son goes in, closes the door, and from the outside, you hear the father screaming. And the wife, right? And the wife knows. The wife knows. That's the fucked up part. The wife knows. The son gets married. On his wedding day, he essays his father. The mother knows the whole time. I'm telling y'all, when you watch that shit, it is going to be so. This is burned into my brain from 2011. I have not watched this shit since. That's how much it gets into. So you're like,
Nikki,
what the fuck?
I thought you loved us. I didn't think you would remember
I
thought you loved us.
Off. I'm like,
I didn't listen. Listen, if you go back, if you know about that shit, that was a time on Black Twitter. That was a fucking time when that shit came out and it was on Twitter, Black Twitter. Because that's where I saw the fucking shit at. That was a time to be alive in it because nobody black could wrap their fucking head around this shit. When I tell you, it is the creepiest shit ever. Because I'm watching it and I'm starting and I'm thinking like, okay, I know where this is going to go. Meaning I'm thinking, okay, the father is going to, and it flipped. And I was like, wait a minute. Are we? And as the son gets older, he gets bolder. And the fucking mother, the wife, knew about it the whole fucking time. Like, this man was terrified of his own son. That is the creepiest shit. And I couldn't get over the fact that they were black. Because that is some white shit. But if y'all are ever, like, I'm telling you, if you watch that shit,
I'm sorry.
Your fucking outlook will be like, what? Like, your brain will be scrambled. That shit is burned into my brain. I can't tell you scene for scene, but those were pivotal scenes that I remember. It's only 30 minutes. Thank God. It's not a feature length. But yeah, and to this day, whenever I see the actor in stuff, that's what my mind immediately goes back to because I've seen him in other things. So when I see him, I'll be like, damn, that it automatically takes me back there. And I just be like, no. Sorry, I know about it. Y'all got to know about it. Yeah.
Okay, that's that.
Nikki, fuck you. I'm just
that threw me off.
Wow.
But you know, black people, we creative, we think deeply, and that must have been some black person that was thinking about some deep shit when they wrote that. So check it out.
I don't think it was mind you. I don't think his name is R. No, it was a white person. So of course it was a Jewish person.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, they be in some weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
But go check it out, you guys. And you know what? We might talk about it on Sunday. Just let us know what you think about the film. So Nikki, keep that in mind because that threw me off. And what we're gonna do is watch our last video. You know the economy is really bad right now. The job market is not the best and greatest. And you know, I'm starting to like these little stick figure shorts because they're starting to keep it real. Let's take a look at it and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Hello.
Hey, it's Lillian, the recruiter.
Yeah, hi Lillian, what's up?
Yeah, so I'm just calling to let you know that we did decide to go in a different direction. I just wanted to give you a heads up. I didn't just want to email you.
Okay, not a problem. So just be on the lookout for an email from me later today, okay?
I feel like that's my line. What am I receiving an email from you?
I'll be emailing you an invoice.
An invoice for what exactly?
Yeah, I had 5 interviews with you guys. You guys wasted about 10 hours of my time telling me that I was a top contender and basically assuring me that I had this job to only call me now and tell me last minute that you decided to go in a different direction. So I will be submitting an invoice for the time that you guys wasted.
This wasn't done maliciously. I mean,
No, see, what happens is that you guys sit there and you interview multiple people and you ask them questions and you figure out what they would do in certain situations, and then you don't hire any of them. And then you use their knowledge to handle issues that you may already be having. And that is wholly unfair to people that are looking for a job. So I will be submitting an invoice because even if it's not for my time, it's for the knowledge, because the questions that you guys asked were very, very specific. So it goes to show that you guys have these issues within your company and you really wanted just some free consultations. So my consultations are not free. I charge $400 an hour for my private consultations. So I will be submitting an invoice for the time that you wasted and all of the information that you got out of me. And I hope that everyone else does the same.
This is extremely rude and unprofessional.
I'm not worried about being professional with you at this time. You're not hiring me anyway, so I don't need to be professional with you. And I'm actually being very respectful.
I feel like this is an extreme measure.
Just know that you'll be receiving an invoice, okay? Oh, all right. Bye, Lily. Okay,
so
bye.
You know, I have to agree with them because you know these jobs these days are just playing in people's faces. They don't
really
even care.
are.
They don't even care how they're treating people no more. They're just saying and doing whatever they want. They don't care how you feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Bosses. And then what was bothering me, I think the most is that you're hearing from people saying, "Oh, I don't. These young people don't want to work. These young people don't want to do this." I said, "No, they don't want to be disrespected. They're sick of the boss coming in at their desk. Oh, well, why did you go to the bathroom 5 minutes ago? Well, why did it take you so long to come out the bathroom? Well, why'd you go to break at 1 instead of 2? You normally go to break at 2. Okay, well, why'd you see this? It's just like go sit your goofy ass down at your desk in your little cubicle somewhere, boss." I see that a lot. That's why when people say, "Oh, do you want to work in the office?" No, I don't. I don't want to see y'all asses at all. I say hi and bye on Zoom and Teams, and I keep it moving. I don't need to be in the office with you all the time. It's stressful and it's unprofessional to me. What do y'all think of this?
Well, shout out to OG Veronica, because that's who those come from. She used to do the skits. I haven't seen her in a long time, but that's where the stick figures came from, was using her audio. So I hope she's getting the credit that she gets, but she's the one that kicked off. Like, she did the human part, but whoever did the stick figure, that's where that originated from. But yes, I like these skits because it's kind of how these companies are doing. Because ironically, I saw one today where the person said, they said, "Okay, well, I'm not giving you," because they wanted a presentation or something. And the person said no. And the way they responded, the recruiter was like, "Oh, you don't want to do this, so we already know your answer," or something like that. And then another person replied, and it's like, it's basically saying they declined too long. They waited too long to decline, because these people, why are we going 3 interviews? Why are you doing that? And you're trying to get free work from somebody. You want somebody to do a whole entire project for you, and like I'm not doing that, because it's like you want someone to do. And if I were to do something like that, I'm watermarking the fuck out of it to where you can't use it. Because
Yeah.
why would I give you a project for you to then turn around and take my idea and make money off of it and not hire me? That makes no sense. These companies tell us don't use AI for the resume, but they're using AI to review the resume.
Yep.
And we have to yes, we have to understand that a lot of these jobs aren't hiring. These are ghost jobs because when COVID came, they took out PPP loans. And the only way for them to not repay the loan is for them to always be short staffed. So the only way for them to look short staffed on paper is to constantly be putting out ads that they're hiring, even though they're not. So when people like, oh, people don't want to work, Americans don't want to work. No, Americans want to work, but the jobs aren't there for real. And in the jobs you do have, you're not paying.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you gonna for somebody with I have an associate's degree, but I have experience. The 25 plus years of financial experience I have, wanting to pay me $10 an hour is a fucking insult. Wanting to pay someone who has a master's degree and a bachelor's degree $10 an hour is a fucking insult. And they know it's an insult. So no, it's not that Americans don't want to work, but they're not going to work and still not be able to pay their bills. Why the fuck am I going to get up every day and work for a company that don't even give me enough money to pay my rent?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. We're in 2026 and the minimum wage is still $7.25.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
That's third world country shit.
It really is.
That's third world country shit. I don't know if y'all remember we had her on the show, that damn Janae. She finally left the US. She took her 2 kids, they moved to Vietnam. She just got there this weekend.
Right. How's she went doing
she went to go get a cell phone, $60 for the year. The entire year. That's her cell phone bill for the entire year. So she just got there. They just got there this past weekend. So they're still like getting settled in and you know getting it, but they already she did a year and a half worth of research, packed her and her 2 kids up. They finally got safe. They moved out of the country and they in Vietnam now.
Wow. That's how you do it.
We all need to get the fuck.
Well, you know, a lot of my
I'll be sharing it with you because she's going to be doing lives and she's going to be answering people's questions. If you want to know like how to move there or move out of the country, period. You know, she's still working with her organization to help Black mothers and children move out of the U.S. to be safe. So she's still doing all of that stuff. So when I get the information, you know, we'll pass it on here. So she's still doing her grassroots, trying to get Black women out. But yeah, she finally did it. She left Atlanta. She got her and her 2 kids, and they are now learning the land of Vietnam. So it's possible.
Yeah. Well, tell her congratulations. That's really, really, really good. But we are about to close the show. But Trey, go with your last comment.
I feel like, you know, there's like part of me is kind of like, I don't think we should run away. I think we should, you know, stay and fight the good fight. But then also part of me is just like, let these white people have this raggedy ass country at this point. The reason why I'm on the fence is because I know there are a lot of us here way before they got here. But again, at this point, you go ahead and have it because you have ruined the United States. Y'all can have this shit.
Yeah.
We can go. Can you imagine if all Black people left the United States, how quick this shit would fall?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll crumble. We do everything. We did everything. Well, even when it comes to sports, who they going to watch? Let's keep it real.
Not themselves.
Because they're boring as shit. Like, let's be honest about it. But, you know, on that note, we're going to do our closing videos of today. I wanted to show y'all a few videos here. I think it was pretty.
Even their porn is bad. Ooh, I hate it. All right, sorry.
You just have to throw that in.
I'm sorry. That's just God.
Yeah, it do be kind. It do be weak.
Like that? Oh yeah. You like that?
Bye.
Becky's oh yeah. Like what? Ew.
get out with you. We're gonna go to our closing videos. Take a look.
Look at us.
That's what got me.
Baby, listen! I love us.
And as you know, now the Argentinians is now fighting the Jews out there now. I thought y'all were friends. I thought y'all didn't like everybody. All of a sudden,
what's happening?
Yeah, now they best friends. Now they fighting each other. Take a look at this. We'll be right back.
Palestinians are not backing down. Tens of thousands are still taking to the streets, protesting the illegal sale of Patagonia to their Zionist overlords. Argentinian President Javier Milei is using his secret police to kick out his own citizens so he can hand it over to the Zionists, who are starting fires in the Patagonia to buy back the land for pennies on the dollar. They're doing this exact same thing in Greece right now, where an Israeli set fire to 30,000 hectares of Grecian land to make way for the new Israeli resort built on the very same land. I wonder who Greece's leaders really serve. Oh, shocker. Just like in the US, just like in Albania, and in Argentina. Huh.
Oh, well. And would y'all let y'all babies learn how to swim like this? Take a look.
This is actually a very healthy way to teach your baby.
At least the baby moving though.
Yeah.
Staying afloat.
Initially, that would be too traumatic for me. I don't
initially, especially as a mother, I can see as a mother like this being like, "Oh, my baby!" Yeah, but
if they did that, if I was sitting there and you know, Kamani was an infant and somebody did that, my first instinct is to fuck you up. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm fucking
again,
you
but
up.
we have to think about like babies. They start in the womb, in water.
Yeah.
So they know water before they even know communication. So.
And then HR, don't worry, your complaint is 100% anonymous. Your boss the next day. Take a look. It was that last one. That last one really got me. And then somebody says, never let someone who looks like an ape call you a monkey ever again.
Well.
And then this is on the LSU campus. Take a look at this.
There a black baby doll hooked up to a string by the throat being drugged through your campus. And who is the little black girl walking with her? Y'all better listen.
I'll tell you, I don't know what's going on out there, but on a positive note, though, so Nathan Kopnis, I hope I said that correctly, the person that pretty much unalived himself because of this racist Jewish professor. No, it's not. Sorry, apologies. Nathan Kopnis, the academic who brought the plagiarism allegations against Jason Arde, who was the person that was being bullied by the racist Zionist Jew. He is now, I guess they said he was suspended and they believe he will be fired soon for it. They should have did something a long time ago before to see what happened. But the good news is that something is at least happening, but it should happen sooner. So at least something's happening at the current time, even though it's kind of a little too late right now. So just want to give you guys that information. So Trey, where can they find you at? Anything upcoming, anything exciting?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at Trey Rich Live and Trey Rich Music, and obviously download Black Boy Joy. Speaking of Black Boy Joy, I had a video today to show, but like our system is acting crazy. So Sunday, I will actually show the video. On Tuesday, I attended the memorial service of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Those of you who know him, you might know him as Theo from The Cosby Show. But again, he wasn't just Theo from The Cosby Show. He was on many, many shows, and he was also a poet. He was an artist. But I have like some footage of some of the things that went down during that memorial service is really awesome. There's speeches from Felicia Rashad. When I tell you, Felicia Rashad is such a regal being. She is a person that will suck the air out of a room when she is giving a speech. You are just like, you cannot pull your eyes away from her for some reason. But like Felicia Rashad, Kim Fields, Blair Underwood, there were other celebrities there, but that wasn't really a thing. It was just the way they spoke of this man. I really wanted to show that Black people and Black men in particular, we are so special to this country. And there's just more good that comes from us. Our joy is something that particularly in this time, our joy is under attack because they know our joy, our love, our power can conquer all, and it can move worlds. So I will be showing a video on Sunday about that memorial service that I went to.
Awesome. We can't wait to see it. And Nikki, where can they find you at? Anything upcoming? Anything exciting?
You guys can find me. I put the links in the chat at bitch_happens on Instagram, a Knickknack Production also on Instagram. That's my newest page. Same for my YouTube, a Knickknack Production, and that is where we will be. You guys can find me tomorrow for Court of No Appeals. Is on my YouTube, a Knickknack Production. So that'll be 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Court of No Appeals. We're going to be talking about religious psychosis in the Black community. And I'm also recording this weekend the latest episode of season 2 for Bitch Happens podcast. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Got a lot of stuff coming up, and now for the store FTP, I'm gonna have to work on Christ crypto merch. So I gotta come up with something for that. So yeah, just got a lot of stuff that I'm working on for you guys.
Awesome. And you guys, please note that for your comments, I put this in the actual comment section. Please note that your comments is displayed if you're on the FTP Podcast Network's website. Okay, so this is the actual website. It's the FTPPodcastNetwork.com. You go to, FTP Live, click on Watch Live, and then from there, you can change your name to the right section of it. But also, all you got to do is click play. You click play, it's live. You'll see us right then and there. Sorry, it's not popping up right now, but that's what you'll normally see. So please go to FTP Podcast Network. Again, that's where all of our content will be there. We'll be having some updates coming soon. And in addition to that, there was one thing I was going to say. Nikki, who was our Venmo Cash App of today?
HACF.
HACF, thank you so much for the donation. We do appreciate that. Woo. We will be back on Sunday. That'll be 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, please like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Trey Rich Live is here with the summer anthem, Black Boy Joy. Turn it up, drop it low, catch the vibe. Black Boy Joy, out now, streaming on all platforms. Black Boy Joy merch is exclusively available at the FTP store. Order now at ftp-store.printify.me.
Who wants to be Black? I don't understand that.
Say you don't like us, but keep us in your mouth. Born upstate, black sent from the south. Claim to be fatigued, yet seek us out. Need black rage bait for clicks and clout. Wanna take it low, we'll put it in the ground. Can't claim white pride using black sounds. You hate us cause you ain't us. Don't know how to feel, you colonized or monetized. The obsession is real. Quiet on the creek, quiet on Dawson's Creek. Quiet on the creek, quiet on Dawson's Creek. Quiet on the creek, quiet on Dawson's Creek. Quiet on the creek. Walking white trash, but call us ghetto. Sister, brother, cousin, fuckers voted for a pedo. Becky from the burbs wanna be just like me. Black fishing niggas using AAVE. Talking black shit. shit, cause you take them black dick. Fuck around, find out like white boy Rick. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on Dawson's Creek. Quiet on the creek. Ooh, quiet on Dawson's Creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on Dawson's Creek. Quiet on the creek. Woo! Keyboard crackers always typing tough. Ass whooping on J-Lo, bitch, we had enough. Handle your business, don't worry about mine. Fuck a millionaire, you gon' need a lifeline. You ain't gotta love us, just leave us alone. The hood stay on Peter Parker, bitch, it's no way home. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on Dawson's Creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on Dawson's Creek. Quiet on the creek. Hey, quiet on Dawson's Creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on Dawson's Creek.
If they're walking in the park and they look too dark,
Who we gonna call?
the Mad Crackers.
If they're having fun and they're in the sun, who we gonna call?
The Mad Crackers.
When they're in their car and we don't know who they are, who we gonna call?
The Mad Crackers.
If they're on the grill or they look to chill, who we gonna call?
The Mad Crackers.
They're black and proud, we're white and loud, who we gonna call?
The Mad Crackers.
The Mad Crackers.
Minding everything but our fucking business.
Move through our hood, hate on blast. Can't stand niggas, but you want our cash. Can't go to the burbs and set up shop. Can't fuck with niggas, y'all been the ops. Follow us around like we're trying to steal. Put that shit back, then you shoot to kill.
Red lips, no hips, long back with a crack. Holding Travis hostage so he won't go back to black. Gave away millions just to get a tax break. Red hat to the back, make America great. Fucked a lot of frogs, but I finally found my prince. Got married at the garden just to upstage the Knicks. Fuck Mom Donnie, shut down NYC. Paparazzi everywhere, all eyes on me. I'm walking white privilege, gotta have it my way. Can't talk shit about me, made him sign an NDA. Please respect my privacy while I throw it in your face. Had to marry Travis to preserve the white race. Red lips, no hips, long back with a crack. Holding Travis hostage so he won't go back to black. Gave away millions just to get a tax break. Red hat to the back, make America great. Red lips, no hips, long back with a crack. Holding Travis hostage so he won't go back to black. Gave away millions just to get a tax break. Red hat to the back, make America great. Inattention whore, giving media fatigue. Jealous of his ex, cause she's out of my league. Watched him go from black girl magic to mayo salad. So insecure, I put his dick in a ballot. World's oldest team, but I'm 36. Mean girls, Taylor Squad, white chicks. Fake as fuck, but my grift is real. Be divorced in a year with a new Disney deal. Red lips, no hips, long back with a crack. Holding Travis hostage so he won't go back to black. Gave away millions just to get a tax break. Red hat to the back, make America back, make America great.
All rise. Court is now in session. Welcome to Court of No Appeals with Judge Nick Knack, where motions are denied and feelings are dismissed. Join Judge Nick Knack live every Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Watch online at stream.knickknackproduction.com or watch live on YouTube at a Nick Knack Production. Support a Nick Knack production through Cash App, PayPal, or by shopping our official merch. For more content for the culture, follow and subscribe to a Nick Knack production on YouTube and Instagram.